Hey, what's going on, world? It's your boy Jason coming to you guys one more time with another movie review. Welcome to RealThoughts.net. This is where you can get any and everything that you want to know about movies. I am the founder and the creator of RealThoughts.net. My name is Jason Covington. I'm here to do a movie review with you all on the movie Hobbs and Shaw. So first and foremost, I have to give a special shout out to my boy Brian. Brian, I told him I was going to shout him out if I was wrong and he was right, and he was right about this movie. This movie was in every aspect of the word alright. It was just alright. So, first and foremost, this movie was very disappointing in a lot of ways. And a lot of the things that I didn't like about the movie, I feel like number one, they dropped the ball on a lot of scenes. First of all, if you ever want to see the transition from nighttime to daylight within like 2 or 3 minutes, see this film. There's this one scene at the end of, like, going towards the end climactic scene of the movie or whatever, where they start off in nighttime and the fight's supposed to last until like the daytime or the sun rises or whatever, and it takes like 2 minutes for the sun to come up, and it's just like, dude, how did he get light outside that quick? Like, it was a lot of stuff in this movie that was far fetched, which I mean is expected from like a Fast and Furious type of movie or whatever, but sometimes push the envelope can be a little too much pushing, and this movie was an example of that. Man, Hobbs and Shaw, it was just they dropped the ball on so many areas. First of all, The Rock, everybody did the action. We're gonna go into the action. So the action, The Rock did okay with the action or whatever, but I mean, it wasn't nothing that I ain't never seen before. As far as the action scenes are concerned or whatever. Jason Statham, I expected so much more out of Jason Statham. I've seen him do some incredible things in Expendables, and the mechanic and the transporter. Like, I've seen him crank. I've seen him do some incredible things dealing with martial arts and like his fighting style or whatever. I saw none of that in this movie. Like, his fighting in this movie was completely average, nothing different, nothing special, outside of any other action movie that I've seen in any other movie or whatever. So you lose points with it. And even with The Rock, like, The Rock had, going back to Jason Statham, he sucked at the action, at the fighting. The driving skills was kind of impressive. I will say that. He brought some of the transporter type of driving skills into this movie. And I did enjoy watching that. His fighting, not so much. The Rock, the fighting for The Rock, he did okay. Once again, it wasn't nothing I've never seen before, but I mean, it's The Rock. He's kind of bulky or whatever. You don't really expect a whole lot of tactical type of fighting or martial arts type of fighting when you're looking at The Rock. So you just expect brute strength, which that he delivered. But where The Rock dropped the ball on was anybody who follows The Rock or like has been a fan of The Rock for a long time, since like the wrestling days or whatever, you know The Rock has an incredible talent for trash talking. The Rock is a genius. He's artistic. He's very creative when it comes down to trash talking. And in this movie, he lacked it a little bit. Like, he had a couple of scenes in the movie where it's like, yeah, that was kind of clever, or like, yeah, I like how you twisted that phrase around or whatever. There was a little witty banter with him and Jason Statham on the airplane. There was an airplane scene in this movie or whatever, and they went back and forth. That was kind of funny. But other than that, like, the Rock was kind of slipping on the trash talking. I was just like, I could say it was trying to be funny, and then it was just like, it's not funny. It's kind of corny. The movie started off cheesy. It was like they argued through the whole movie, and I understand like this, they got beef, they got bad blood. There was kind of the premise of the movie or whatever, and them trying to work together. But it got kind of tiring for them. At one point, it was like, dude, the fate of the world is at hand, and you guys are still like babbling about like Cabbage Patch stuff, and it's just like, come on, dude, for real. Like, let's go ahead and get this. Like, all right, we get it. Y'all don't like each other, but y'all got to work together. So it's like at some point in the movie, it's just like, okay, enough with the not so fun. Maybe if the trash talk was funny, I would have been more so with it. But it wasn't funny, and it was kind of corny, and most of it or whatever. So because of that, I was just like, dude, just get it together and like let's go ahead and get this over with. This movie was way too long. Like there was a scene like toward the which should have been the end of the movie, where they had to escape from this lab or whatever, or the headquarters for the bad people place, I guess I'd call it. And that really should have been the end of the movie. Like they had a whole nother scene going to the end of the movie where they had to travel to Samoa, which you've already seen that in the previews. But like there was the final scene, going toward the final scene of the movie, and which they really didn't even need that. Like this movie really could have been cut off like a good 30 minutes early, and it wouldn't have missed anything or whatever. Idris Elba, I thought he was gonna really score with playing a villain in this movie. He dropped the ball. I like Idris Elba, man. I was rooting for you. Idris Elba, he was not a good bad guy at all. Like he wasn't sinister at all. He wasn't ruthless. He wasn't like killing people. I really wanted like the Black Superman or whatever. I wanted you to be like, or I wanted him to be a little more cutthroat. And he had the skill, but he didn't have the personality. And if you're talking about being a villain, especially a villain against The Rock and Jason Statham, you have to come with it. So, the movie was just alright. I'm not going to say it was a bad movie because I don't feel bad about spending my time and money to go see the movie. But the movie was nothing I've never seen before. It wasn't like John Wick or 300 or those movies when they came out. It's like I've never seen anything like that before. The Matrix, when it came out, never seen nothing like that before. This movie is it's another action movie. So the good thing, there were some good parts about the movie. There are a couple of cameos in the movie that I did not expect to see, and even though they didn't last very long, they were impactful. And I enjoyed watching the cameos. They were nice. There was a little reference to one of the old Jason Statham movies that he was in or whatever, and The Rock did like the people's eyebrow and stuff with that. Like they went back and in reference of like stuff that they did in their career, at certain parts in the movie, and there were certain cameos in the movie that I feel like that you will enjoy, which I would not tell who the cameos were, because it was a delight for me to see it, especially because in the time when they came around, I was like, dude, this movie is gonna really suck bad. And I was just like, I'm not gonna make it through this movie. Then the cameos happened. I was like, oh, okay, like it kind of woke me up a little bit. So I'm gonna let that be a surprise for you guys or whatever, so you can watch and be pleasantly surprised or whatever. But there were a couple of cameos in the movie. I enjoyed that. The story was decent. Everything was just all right in every aspect or whatever. So my bottom line for this movie. Honestly, you can wait for this to come out on DVD. You can watch it. It is worth the watch. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not worth the watch. It is worth the watch, but there is no rush to see this movie. You can wait for this movie to come out on HBO. I would say DVD. I wouldn't want to wait for it to come out on HBO. But there's no rewatch value with this movie. You're gonna watch it one time, and then you're gonna be like, okay, I watched it, and you're gonna put it in your DVD shelf and never watch it again. It's just going to be sitting there collecting dust with the rest of the Fast and Furious movies. In fact, you might watch some of them again and not watch Hobbs and Shaw. So that's it, man. First movie review officially on realthoughts.net. I am so excited. Stay tuned for more. If you're watching this, subscribe. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel on YouTube and on realthoughts.net. I am here I ain't going nowhere. I got the movie reviews. I got your scenes of the week. I got your real news. Whatever you need movie related, your boy got you on realthoughts.net. Come and holler at me. Subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you want to do. This your boy Jason coming to you one more time with another movie review. I'll holler at you guys later. And yeah, realthoughts.net. We here.